There's a few fine details you want to keep in mind when using the pec deck fly machine. So the first thing is there's generally going to be 2 adjustable settings on the machine. The seat height, you want to raise or lower that enough that whenever you grab the handles, they're just ever so slightly below shoulder level. So it's not way up here, but it's also not way down here. It should be roughly out to the side with just a slight downward angle. And then you also want to adjust up here to make sure that you get a really full range of motion, but keep it to an amount that you can control and actively move through, not so far that the machine's like way back here when you're starting, which is a position that you can't actually get into. In terms of actually setting up and executing the movement, you want to pinch the shoulders together and down a little bit, like during a bench press. It's okay if they move around just a little as you go through the range of motion, unlike if we were benching. And you also want to keep your chest kind of proud and puffed out. So then grab the handles. And there's one more thing here. Oftentimes these machines don't pull tension immediately. So try and make sure that it's fairly symmetrical before you get started, because otherwise it's going to be a little lopsided side to side, right? You can see here, I can shift either the left side forwards a little bit or the right side forward a little bit. I want to try and get that evened out so that those 2 cables pull tension evenly. And then from there, I'm trying to keep a fairly fixed arm position as I go through the full range of motion with just a slight bend in an elbow maintained the whole time. So I'm not bending my elbow more as I'm going through it, because then I'm really shortening the range of motion, right? If my arm was straight, that's the position I'd be in, and I'd be able to get here. So the more curled you are, the sooner your hands are gonna meet, and you're limiting your range of motion. But we also don't need them to be totally straight, because that's gonna feel really awkward in this bottom position. So just keeping a slight bend the whole time like this. And then the last thing is you want your elbows pointing backwards, like you're giving a really big hug, not down towards the floor like this. So you want to keep the elbows flared high and pointed back like this, and then squeeze, control it on the way back, and make sure you're using a full range of motion.